Welcome back to Car Future Wheelz. The 2026 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport rolls into the scene not quietly, but with the kind of presence that makes you turn your head twice. It's not just another SUV in a crowded segment, it's Mitsubishi's bold statement that the legend of Pajero still has plenty of fuel in the tank. Imagine standing in front of it for the first time. The tall, assertive grille catches your eye immediately. It stretches wide across the face, wearing the signature dynamic shield design language, but now sharper, more layered, with metallic accents that catch the sun like armor plates. On either side, the LED headlights sit high and proud, sending a clear signal in both form and function. Their beam patterns are crisp, like finely cut glass, and the daytime running lights form a signature line that's instantly recognizable even in the rear-view mirror of the car in front of you. The lower bumper integrates a rugged skid plate element, but it's not just a decorative piece. Its shape hints at both approach angle and underbody protection, something you'll appreciate when the pavement ends. As you walk along the side, the Pajero Sport's proportions become even more impressive. It's long, almost imposing, yet the sculpted side profile keeps it from looking like a brick on wheels. Strong, high-shouldered lines flow from the front fenders toward the rear, giving it a planted stance even at a standstill. The wheel arches are subtly squared off, framed in protective cladding, and inside them sit large multi-spoke alloy wheels. The designs vary by trim, but all give off a tough luxury vibe. Side steps run neatly along the bottom, functional for getting in but styled to flow with the rocker panels rather than stick out awkwardly. The windows are tall enough for visibility yet framed with blacked-out BNC pillars, creating that floating roof illusion. Subtle chrome accents at the window line add just enough premium flash without crossing into gaudy territory. By the time you circle around to the rear, the Pajero Sport has already told you plenty about its intentions. This is a vehicle that can both impress at a hotel valet and power through muddy backroads. The rear design continues the balance of style and utility. Slim LED tail lamps stretch horizontally, with a sharp inner contour that meets near the centerline, giving a wide and stable look. The tailgate itself is broad, with clean surfacing and a large Mitsubishi badge right in the middle. Open it up, and you're greeted by a generous cargo bay easily capable of swallowing camping gear, family luggage, or even a few mountain bikes if you drop the rear seats. The bumper integrates another protective skid plate motif and features discrete reflectors on either side for added safety. Even from the back, you can sense that every line has been thought out to merge aerodynamics, durability, and road presence. Step inside, and the cabin greets you with a different kind of boldness. Where the exterior flexes muscle, the interior speaks to comfort and control. The driving position is commanding without feeling truck-like, thanks to a well-angled steering wheel and well-placed pedals. The dashboard spreads wide with a horizontal design theme, making the cabin feel even roomier. A large central touchscreen dominates the center stack, featuring crisp graphics, intuitive menus, and support for both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The climate controls are laid out in an easy-to-read format of physical knobs for quick adjustments, because sometimes you don't want to scroll through menus just to cool the cabin. Materials are an interesting mix, leatherette or full leather seating depending on trim, soft touch plastics in high contact areas, and subtle metallic inlays that break up the darker tones. Mitsubishi clearly wants the Pajero Sport to feel premium without making it too delicate for everyday family life. The seats themselves deserve mention. The driver's seat offers multiple adjustments as some trims with power and memory settings and cushioning that strikes a nice middle ground between firmness for long drives and softness for comfort. The second row provides ample legroom, even for tall passengers, while the third row, where fitted, is more for occasional use but still beats some rivals in accessibility. Sound insulation has been notably improved on the highway. You can carry on a conversation without raising your voice, even when the diesel engine is pulling at speed. Speaking of that engine, the heart of this Pajero Sport is a 2.4-liter twin-turbo diesel, closely related to the one in the latest Triton pickup. Output hovers around 150 kilowatts, with torque peaking at a muscular 417 mph, available low in the rev range, which is exactly what you want for towing or steep inclines. Paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission, shifts are smooth and decisive. Engage the 4WD system, and you'll find multiple terrain modes adjusting throttle, transmission, and traction control to suit mud, sand, snow, or rock. The lighter frame chassis underneath is built to take abuse, with improved rigidity over the previous generation, giving it both strength in off-road conditions and stability on the open road. Steering is light enough for city maneuvering but weighted well for highway confidence. Under the hood on the road, the Pajero Sport feels solid and composed. The suspension soaks up bumps without excessive float, and body roll is well controlled for an SUV of this size. Off-road, you can feel the benefit of the revised suspension geometry and updated Super Select 4WD system. It climbs over obstacles with calm assurance and can wade through water crossings without drama. There's a certain old-school robustness here, but wrapped in the conveniences and safety tech of a modern SUV. As for safety, expect a full suite of driver assists, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a 360-degree camera system that's especially handy when parking something of this size. Add to that multiple airbags, reinforced safety cell construction, and electronic stability aids, and you've got a vehicle that not only protects its passengers but gives them the confidence to explore. Pricing, while not yet officially locked for every market, is shaping up to be aggressive given the size and equipment on offer. In Japan, early indicators point to a starting figure around yen6.5 million, which translates to roughly 74,000 New Zealand dollars or the mid-$40K range in US dollars. Is substantially less than a Land Cruiser 300 or Patrol, yet still delivering plenty of capability and presence. That makes the Pajero Sport an intriguing value proposition for buyers who want size, capability, and modern tech without spending into the luxury bracket. As the camera pulls back for our outro, the Pajero Sport stands framed against an open stretch of road, its clean lines catching the late-day sun. It's a vehicle that seems equally at home in a mountain pass as it is in a city street, and that's part of its charm. Mitsubishi hasn't just built a big SUV, they've created something that honors the Pajero name's adventurous spirit while pushing it into the modern era. For drivers who need capability without excess, comfort without fragility, and presence without shouting, this might just be one of the most balanced SUVs of its class for 2026. And for us here at Car Future Wheelz, it's one we'll be keeping a close eye on, not just for what it offers today, but for what it hints Mitsubishi might do in the years ahead.